How the way you tell me, babe. I wanna wrap your body in my legs, over and over again. Feeling like times this should never end. Baby, you got me, so don't you worry. Ain't this what you came for? Come get what you came for. Baby, if you want more, I'm giving you all I got. Oh, baby, don't stop now. Keep going, you'll hit the spot, hit the spot. Baby, let's go deeper, you'll go drowning in the ocean, babe. But baby, don't go out too far, cause you might get caught up in the wave. Baby, let's go deeper, you'll go drowning in the ocean, babe. But baby, don't go out too far, cause you might get caught up in the wave. Deeper, let's go deeper, babe. I'll pick it up and let's just go again. Yeah. What the hell you do to me? Open my flower, just make a bouquet. Baby, you got me, so don't you worry. Ain't this what you came for? Come get what you came for. Baby, if you want more, I'm giving you all I got. Oh, baby, don't stop now. Keep going, you'll hit the spot, hit the spot. Baby, let's go deeper, you'll go drowning in the ocean, babe. But baby, don't go out too far, cause you might get caught up in the wave. Baby, let's go deeper, you'll go drowning in the ocean, babe. Baby, don't go out too far, cause you might get caught up in the wave. Baby, let's go deeper, you'll go drowning in the ocean, babe. But baby, don't go out too far, cause you might get caught up in the wave. Baby, let's go deeper, you'll go drowning in the ocean, babe. But baby, don't go out too far, cause you might get caught up in the wave.
Y'all know what it is, yo. The Proof in the Pudding podcast show. And I'm your host for the evening. I go by the name of Sion 919. I'm excited about tonight's show. Dope, very talented artists up in the building, yo. The R&B diva all the way from Philly, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yo, without any further ado, let's bring her to the stage. Miss Voyce Morris. What's up?
Hey guys, what's up?
What's going
Hi
on?
everybody.
All right. How you feeling
I got
today?
my absolute and my lemonade.
All right.
And I'm
So we
sipping.
about to turn it up. It's a movie.
And I just bought this mod. That's why I went all the way to Willow Grove for.
Oh, wow.
I'm like a big vape fanatic. And I just bought this new one because my old coil and the other one was done. So I was like, fuck it. Just give me a whole new joint. Like, just forget it. Give me a whole new joint.
I feel you on that, yo. I'm definitely excited to have you here, yo. I see you be doing a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, thank you.
You making moves. So definitely salute to you. I was on your live the other day. Dope discussion up there. We was talking about the fake bodies and the real bodies.
Yeah. Okay. Because, you know, I got to be putting it out there sometimes. I mean, I just like to talk about topics that I feel like people just never want to say the truth about, you know, never want to speak on all the way. So I give them my full opinion. I don't really care. Y'all can take it or leave it. Hey, that's how Voyce Morris feel about that.
Yo, I feel you on that, yo. And that's one thing I like about you, yo. So tell me, yo, when did you first get into music?
I've been singing since I was 5.
Since you was 5.
I've been singing since I was 5 years old. I think the first thing I did was it was like a school show. You know how they do Christmas shows and stuff when you're
Right.
in 5th grade. And I sang "I Believe I Can Fly" by
Wow.
R. Kelly. And I just knew I could sing. I kept telling my mom, I can sing, I can sing. She's like, you can't sing. No, you can't sing. And it wasn't until about like I was like 12.
Wow.
And I sang at a talent show. And my
Right.
mom heard me sing Mariah Carey, "We Belong Together." And she was like, girl,
Wow.
you can sing.
Right.
I didn't know you could sing.
Wow. So
So
now
I've been
she
going for a
believes you
long
then.
time.
Yeah, that's dope right there. So let me ask you, yo, Philly is known for a lot of dope R&B, neo soul
Yeah.
artists out there. So yo, what was it like growing up in Philly, the R&B era? What kind of inspired you?
You know what? I have old school parents. Like my mom, she's 54 years old. My dad is 62. So they come from an era where I was listening to Blue Magic and Anita Baker and Sade
Right.
and stuff like that. I'm listening to old school R&B. Of course, like the early 2000s, of course, because that was my era.
Right.
But I think I took the most inspiration from, and that was kind of my era, but she didn't really get to live very long, was Aaliyah.
Yeah, I definitely like Aaliyah. Yo, Aaliyah was
Aaliyah.
definitely, yeah, she was something special.
Aaliyah. That's who I think I take after, as far as like the artistry, the style, the
Right.
sound. Kind of like if she was here, kind of like modern day. I think so. She's an inspiration to me a lot. And Alicia Keys as well. And of course, Beyonce. Although I can't dance like Beyonce, but I mean, hell, you know,
Right.
I love me some Beyonce too, you know, so those are my greatest inspirations.
Yeah, that's dope right there. So let me ask you, yo, do you write your own songs as well?
Oh yeah, I write everything, every single thing you hear. They're all my true stories about my life.
Wow.
So when people hear the songs, they're like, or is that like a true story? Or like, where'd you get that from? Who wrote that for you? I'm like, I wrote it and it's a true story. Every last song is a true story.
Wow, that's dope, yo. So how long you been writing?
I started like professionally getting into writing my own songs about like 16, where I was doing like kid bop, you know, like songs and stuff
Right.
because I was still a teenager. So at that point, you know, I was making a different type of styling of R&B. It was that young sound, kind of like when JoJo was out and
Right. I remember
and
JoJo.
you know, like that younger sound for a younger crowd. So I kind of transitioned. So I got a little bit more adulty as I got older, but definitely gave me some skill to be able to write for different age people. Because I actually wrote for a girl group and they were very young. One was 12, one
Wow.
was 14 going on 15, and the other one was 17. So imagine the age bracket of that. I don't want to make the 17-year-old sound too young.
Right.
But I don't want to make her sound too old, and the other two are so young, they can't sound so old. So I definitely had to write something that was going to work for them. And that song is called Swag. And the girl group was called Philly Dream. So y'all can look that up on YouTube too. I wrote the entire song for them. It's so cute. It's so cute. That's Disney Channel worthy.
I feel you on that. That's dope right there. You definitely wear different hats, and that's a good thing about you. Definitely a good attribute to have. So what
Yeah.
inspires you when writing? I know you said you pull a lot of it from life experiences. So what's that like, your creative process?
You know what? You know, a lot of people, they be like, oh, when you get mad or you get sad, you should go and write. I cannot do that.
Wow.
Like if I'm in a situation or in stress, my mind gets blocked immediately. There is no way I'm going to be able to get the words out and across. I have to literally be over the situation and through it for me to talk about it or write a song about it. Because if my mind is racing, I can't even think of the proper words to put on paper. So it doesn't work for me that way. When you mad, when people would be like, you mad, go write a song. No, if I'm mad, I'm not writing shit. Okay, because I'm not in no mood to be writing nothing. Like I'm good. I gotta be like in a calm setting and state of mind for me to write stuff. So it comes often, but I'm not an artist that sit every day in the studio and like, oh, I'm making up shit. That's how you just get BS music.
Right.
Because they just be making up stuff.
Right.
You know, it shouldn't be. It should be from life experiences. So every last song I got will probably be a banger because it was taking time on, you know.
Nah, I feel you on that, and that makes a big difference, like you said, because you can feel it. So,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you say you get a lot of your inspiration from life situations. Okay, so now you're going. You said 17. You started recording. Your mom heard you at what was it, 12?
She heard me at 10 years
Right,
old
right,
sing at a talent show for church. It was like a church camp, and they had a talent show there. And I sang Mariah Carey. We belong together. And she was like, "Girl, like you sang that song better than Mariah Carey. Like I thought you was
right,
Mariah Carey, bitch." For a second.
right.
I thought you was Mariah Carey. Like, no, and that's when I started doing theater. 12 years old, started to I did Freedom Theater for a long time. I even got a
Wow,
plaque in my name there as one of the best vocal artists to come stepping out of that building, and most
wow,
likely to get signed is what they gave me that for.
wow. That's dope right there, yo. So, what age did you know you wanted to be a star?
5.
At 5 years
I
old, you
knew 5 in that
wow,
room. My dad bought me like one of those little kid microphones that you just talk into and it rebuttals the sound back to you. Like one of those,
right,
what I had that and I kept that microphone for a long time. And even still to this day, like it's in the storage box in my storage. I still have that microphone. Like it's like a toy microphone, but it's
right.
not real. But I had that for a long time. That was my first mic.
Yeah, I
I've been
feel you
singing
on
for
that.
a long time.
I feel you on that. Yo, so, in your early days, like, what are some of your best moments? Your best that you remember the most?
You said from what days?
Your early days,
Um, like music wise or just in general?
music wise, and then you can do in general after.
Music wise, I guess like my first I think the greatest experience I had was getting to perform at TLA because that
Wow.
was my first big venue.
Right.
Like I did a lot of small venues before, and like little hood bars, hood venues, hood clubs. You know how you get your little
Right.
credits first by going out to the smaller places first.
Right.
And I got to perform 2 times at the
Wow.
TLA when I was about 20 years old. I'm 26 now,
So,
so that was the greatest like accomplishment for me in my earlier days of starting.
yo, that's dope right there, yo. You said the TLA. That's definitely a big shout out
Yeah,
to the TLA. Okay, so now you're doing the big stage. You did the little bars and stuff like that. Now you move into the bigger venues. What happened next,
yes.
and how did that feel? That moment feel looking back now?
Sheesh. I'm like, it can only get greater from there. I mean, that's TLA stage, so I can't even watch the Grammys. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. I told the other guy earlier, I don't watch it because number one, I get so sick I ain't there.
Right.
Okay, because I feel like I should be on stage up there. Okay, like so
Right.
I don't even watch them. I'm just waiting for it to be that point. When I get there to perform on a stage like that,
Right.
I'm gonna feel everything I did in this career has made me get to that point, and I'm gonna be so happy about it because I have put a lot of blood, sweat, and money into
Right.
myself to make this work. You know, with the productions that you guys see, that ain't cheap. Okay, like independent artists, I really recommend them because it's so much money that we put into ourselves, and a lot
Right.
of people don't have a budget. You just going by what you can do. You know, most of us work 9 to 5 jobs. We're normal people during
Right.
the week, you know. So it's a lot harder, but hopefully all the hard work I put in, it'll pay off.
Yo, it's definitely paying off already, and you'll definitely get there. You know what I'm saying? I found
Yeah.
you, and when I seen you, I was very impressed. But let me ask you, being a female independent artist, and like you said, you work a 9 to 5, you wear different hats. How do you
Mhm.
balance that and being an artist?
I mean, I pretty much do music anywhere I go. Like I sing all damn day to the point my son's like, "Oh, please, like stop singing." Like I will sing responses to you. He'd be like, "Mom, can I have something?" No. Like he'd be like, "Oh,
Wow.
like you always gotta sing."
Right.
Like I'm doing all day. So like there's never a time I'm not writing something in my head, singing a melody. Like so pretty much I just base like any free time that I have. If I really want to work on something, I work on something. But recently I decided to stop working 9 to 5s and just do my music full time because it was just taking up too much time.
Right.
I
Right.
was unable to do events. I was unable to do certain things because I had to go to work, and I just decided to just kind of put that to the side and focus on this 100% now.
Yeah, I feel you on that, yo, and that's a big salute because it ain't easy. I'm an independent artist myself, so I know definitely, like
Yeah,
you said, it ain't cheap. So now you
it's
make the
not.
transition. You make the transition now. You invest in your career. What is
Hmm.
that? What has that been like?
Shit. some broke days and some days that I'm like, nigga, I paid for that shit. It better be right, or this is gonna be a right hook right here because I done spent too much damn money. Like that's how I be feeling about it. I do a budget book, and if artists did this, like if I was to give any kind of like insight or some type of advice to other artists that are just starting, younger ones, a budget book. You need to know how much you can afford each month for whatever type of projects you need to complete, whether it's going to the studio, whether it's putting out a music video, buying beats, or just anything in general that has to do with production. I spend about a budget of $1,900. So that's $1,900, almost 2 stacks a month. Just putting out on just music, okay? And that's recording time, okay? And beats, that's just production, photos for your stuff, everything. So I'm looking at a budget, you're doing that. I'm spending a lot of money. So I'm like, damn, I count that. I'm like, I'm really balling for real. Like I didn't realize how much money I had because that takes a lot of money. So, but when you do it in small increments, it makes it so much better. Not everybody got $300,000 up front to do something. You might have to do it in increments, you know, so it just depends, but it is hard. I ain't gonna hold you. It's a lot of money.
Nah, I feel you on that, yo, but you definitely it's gonna pay off. And the thing is, being an indie artist, not only do you record, write the songs, you do a lot of promotion and stuff, building your brand as well.
Yeah, I do. I put money into my promotions, anything that I do on Instagram, if I pay for that. But I do have a lot of people that promote for me as well too, like the radio station. They promote for me all the time. So I really don't have to. And you guys, a lot of people who see me, you know, like you guys repost, and that helps. It really helps. So just me doing it alone by myself, yeah, I might get some views, but by all of you guys reposting me and stuff like that, it really helps. So I look for you guys' support to really help with that.
Yeah, that's dope, yo, and that's what it's all about. Especially, we all need to support one another. So let me ask you, being from Philly, right? What are some cities or states that you've been to and performing their shows outside of Philly? And if not, what states do you want to come to and perform?
I did Baltimore before. I did Jersey, but that ain't really not nowhere. New York one time. New Orleans. I didn't go and perform there. I just stood out in the middle of Bourbon Street and started singing randomly so people can just, you know, record and see you. I do want to go to Cali because I've never been there yet. So I do want to go to California and go and do some stuff. In Nashville. Nashville is my next stop before California. I want to go to Nashville.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Everybody do Cali. Everybody do Miami. You know, everybody do Georgia, Atlanta. You know, like I don't want to run down there. I'll probably run into a Philly person down there. I ain't gonna run into nobody in no damn Nashville, Tennessee now. Okay, y'all going to Nashville, Tennessee. What for? Because that's the home of the singers. So ain't no rappers need to be there. And that's half of them is rappers over here in Philadelphia. So
right. So I was going to ask you my next question. What is the music scene like in Philadelphia for indie artists?
Oh, terrible. I'm not even going to hold you. Like, it's so hard to be an artist here sometimes because your own peers will hate on you. If they feel like you're a step above them here, I'm just speaking for here and what I experience with people here. It feels like if you're like a little bit a step ahead of them, they don't support you. They'll like draw back on the support that they give you. Sometimes people will do that here in Philadelphia, or when you start the pop, that's when everybody want to get on your dick.
Right.
Like, it's not a genuine thing here. I can go to another city and people will be like, oh my gosh, so nice to me. And their artists that they have in their cities, they support them really, really well. Like that's why we get so many people around us in Philadelphia get signed before somebody from Philadelphia gets signed. Why do you think there's not many of us that get signed out of Philadelphia? Because nobody here wants you to win first. They don't look at it in a way of, hey, Voice is my man's. I'm cool as shit with Voice. So Voice get picked up and I'm her man's. Shit, I do a feature with her. You know, I'm gonna get some buzz off of that too. Shit, now I get a chance or I get my foot in the door with something. People don't think like that. They think she's gonna get a record deal before me. I don't want to have that. I'm trying to get ahead of her. They don't think logical to be like, oh, she win, we all win. They don't have that set of mindset like other cities, like I say.
Right. Now, I definitely understand that. And there's certain places around the world, you know what I'm saying? So it varies in different states, but I definitely understand what you're saying. It's kind of similar to where I'm at now. You know what I mean? It's kind of like after everybody else, somewhere else receives you, then the city gets behind you.
Where are you from?
I'm in North Carolina. I'm in Raleigh,
North Carolina.
Yeah, North
Okay,
Carolina. Yeah.
okay. This is my second interview today. I had one at 1:30 today, and he was from
Right.
South Carolina as well.
Wow. So Carolina's representing, right?
Okay, South Carolina, y'all loving me down south. I see
Yeah.
y'all. Okay. And down
Yeah.
south is where you get the love at, which is why most Philadelphia people try to run to Atlanta or run down south
Right.
for like different fan base, because it's hard to get away from this over here. But you know what? I ain't gonna give up, because I'm gonna make them love me here. They're gonna love me whether or not they want to. They're gonna love Voyce Morris, okay?
I feel you on that. Yo, that's definitely a fact right there. They ain't got no choice but to love you. So
They ain't got no choice. They gonna have to.
Right. Let's talk about the project.
All right, so I just released that EP. It's so short. I've got asked that. Why is it so short, Voyce? Why is it so?
Right.
That's another thing. Okay, they be killing me because I give y'all a long ass album. Right. And y'all gonna talk, oh, Voyce, that was kind of long as shit. Like that joint was like a Chris Brown album. That shit was like 40 minutes. That was so long. I give you guys a short one now. It's too short. Okay, make up your minds. I'm gonna give y'all a medium one this time. Okay, because it's obviously too much or too little. Right. But this Undiscovered album is basically just the introduction to my next album that's coming out in 2022, January 1st. Okay, so I want to kind of like build up the suspense with this. I got a lot of visuals coming, and I'm also working on my first virtual concert that's going to be going on.
That's dope right there. Like a tiny desk, or is it going to be in studio, or how you going to do it?
I'm going to do like a stage. I'm going to try to rent out Voltage Lounge, because I got the connects with that, to where it looks like I'm actually putting on a show on a stage, but the videographer who actually shot Ocean's visual portraits will be doing that, and he's going to orchestrate it as if it's like a live show, but almost kind of like a music video, like a long music video of 6 songs. So it'll kind of reminisce a stage performance, but a music video at the same time.
That's dope right there. And it's different and it's needed right now with the pandemic and everybody being in. So
yeah, because can't nobody go to no concerts. We can't go nowhere.
Right. So how has the pandemic affected you up there?
I think it's actually helped me music wise. Right. It has helped me music wise because with everybody being home, I seem to catch the algorithm of Instagram. And it started to really work for me. I think Instagram figured it out and was like, no, bitch, you ain't catching shit over here. We about to stop your game right now catching algorithms and shit. Because I was figuring out what time people were on, what time people wasn't. So I was doing live streams and I was like doing really, really good. It had grown from there. So I think just everybody being home, it was a good opportunity for all the artists, actually. Right. Everybody who was home and that's an artist should have took full advantage of being able to do everything virtually, because now you have no excuse why you can't do something, because you don't physically have to go to the venue anymore. Right. You can just do something and people will be able to see it with one click touch of a button on their screen, and that's it.
Now that's a fact right there. So you said a powerful thing, the algorithms. A lot of people, they just artists, they just make music. They don't know nothing about algorithms and all that. So that tells me you brand, you do a lot of promotion and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. You have to have a marketing mind. You said you know the times. So that's like that's like looking at data and you seeing, yo, I get the most people up here at this time. So I need to go live. Yo, explain that for people that don't know, because you're a smart woman. Yo, I like what you're doing.
Yes. Right. So I've been strategically doing this for years, okay? And I think the reason why God has made my path so difficult to get where I'm going is because he taught me, is teaching me different things. I'm doing my research. Right. You catch an algorithm. Basically, it's like what time everybody who follows you goes on. So you'll get the most likes, streams, posts, whatever, you got to get shares from that. Now, what most people don't realize is that your likes are the least important thing on there. So you guys get misconstrued with it being 1,100 likes on it, but you got 2 comments. Right. Don't really weigh itself out. They're looking for comments, shares. and reposts on Instagram. Not really your likes and views. You can get that easily, just depending upon how many people you follow and how many people are on. Also, it's about posting at the right times. When is your fan base on? When are these people active on that time during the day on your Instagram? Sometimes it could be 8 a.m. in the morning when everybody's going to work. Sometimes it could be in the afternoon on a lunch break because people go on their phones real quick at 12 o'clock on their lunch break to go and check out some shit, and they see it real fast, like it, boom. Nighttime, when everybody is wound down, you want to do about 10:30 at night. And I'm giving y'all game right now.
That's a fact.
Game. Yeah. 10 o'clock at night because everybody's already in bed. They're home. Most majority of people are home from work. By that time, about 9 o'clock. You're looking at 10:30. Yeah, your streaming is going to do really, really well if you go live at that time.
Wow, that's dope right there. So let me ask you, yo. So you going live, you got the TV show. We're going to get to that in a minute. I want to stick with the EP for a second. So you got 6 songs. What type of vibe? What type of vibe is on the EP?
Different vibes. I got one pop. I got one that's like trap soul, that Bryson Tiller, that Summer Walker type sound. I got some pop on there, and I got a rap track on there. So we got all genres on there. Y'all get a taste of flavors from and regular R&B as well too. It's got a R&B, solid R&B track, solid pop track. We got that trap rock, and then we got that rap. So I give y'all a different category, all 4 categories right there.
Yo, that's dope. Yeah, I seen the video, and I think you was rapping in one of the videos. I ain't got it queued up.
I do so many features. I don't know who's who.
Wow.
I do so many features and rap videos. I don't know who's who, but you probably talk about Pacino, and you probably talking about either Love to Hate, where I had on the red jacket, and the leather outfit, and then it was one where I had on just like a hoodie. I actually starred in a couple of people's videos as they like girlfriend that played in the video cameo. So I've done like 1,000 people's videos. Like I don't even know how many.
Yeah, you have an animated personality, so that might be from that theater background when you was younger.
Yeah, it is. It's from my theater background. I've been doing that for a long time since I was a kid. I'm trying to tell you. I mean, it's just me. This is how I am on a regular basis. So, like an energy that's down, I can't take that. I can't take that. It disturbs me. I can't get with people like that. I don't want to talk to you. Don't want to be a friend. I will completely forget you even exist. And I have friends that I've done that too. And they will tell you that. If she got too much going on with her, she complaining every day, girl.
Too much.
I'm not about to listen to that. Have a nice day. I hope you do have a better one, bitch, because you probably not today, of course, as usual. I'm not trying to hear that shit though.
Right. Nah, I feel you on that. You gotta keep it moving, yo. I feel you. That's the thing. You so real and you're honest.
I mean,
you're genuine. Yeah.
I can't lie. I'm sorry. I'm not built to lie. I can't. I mean, no, I'm lying right now because I done lied to some motherfuckers. I'd be like, girl, yes, you look cute. And no, damn well that bitch look like a fly on the wall. No, she look a damn hot ass, goddamn trash of a mess. And I'm like, yes, girl, you better work it. Walk away, be like, damn, that bitch look a fucked up ass mess. Did you see that bitch? God damn.
Yo, that's real, yo. Yo, that's real as shit, yo. For real. Yo, that's dope. So Undiscovered, yo. What was that process like? How long did it take you to make it?
Half of those songs were already ready to go. So basically all I did was go to the studio and just record them. I write often and write a lot of songs and don't use them. I just tuck them away and put them in a tuck. And then when I'm ready to orchestrate like an EP or a album, I take from those songs that I've already written and then I write some new on the album. Sometimes maybe 2 or 3 that's new. But most of them are already pre-written songs that I already put in the tuck and just never recorded or never used. They already just written on the beats ready to go.
Right. So let's talk about your beat selection process. How does that work?
I have a particular sound. Like for me, I have to feel the beat right away. Like everybody says that, feel the beat, but yeah, you can feel a beat, but if you can't start saying lyrics or find a melody right away, it's not for you.
Right.
Like it might not be for you, but it might be a challenge for you, which is okay because I do that sometimes. But I know it's a banger. As soon as the beat comes on and I can find something catchy to say, that's how I know I'm writing. That's for me right there.
Nah, I feel you on that, yo. That makes sense, yo. So do you have producers or where do you get your beats from?
I was leasing a lot of my beats at first, because I was in the process of trying to get a budget to be able to pay for everything. So
Right.
beats really didn't matter to me at that point because I'm like, listen, it's thousands of people on YouTube that lease beats. You can go on there, get a beat off. If it makes something out of the song, then he can contact me later. It ain't like the fuck they
Right.
can't call you and get their money, okay? Because they
Right.
can.
Right.
My whole Questions album was all lease beats off of YouTube. The only one that was bought was Oceans, which is
Wow.
why I have the visual to it. That was the
Right.
only one that I bought off of there, which is why it's no tags in it. Like any of the artists, you hear tags in their songs, that's because they did not buy the beat. It's only been leased, or it
Right.
probably just been downloaded. They didn't even lease the shit, and that's dangerous. So you
Right.
shouldn't do that because
Right.
that's how you can get sued for doing that if you don't do it right. But as far as like my producer now, is my engineer. He's a producer. He's a piano player. He
Oh,
actually
wow.
did the arrangement for the Grammys, and he did Megan Thee Stallion's arrangement. I hate fucking Megan Thee Stallion, my God.
Wow.
But I love him, and he did an excellent job on that arrangement for her with
Right.
that stage performance. But yeah, he does a lot of famous people. He's
Wow.
real cool as shit too.
Yeah,
Denard
that's
Watson, that's his name.
Denard Watkins. So let me ask you, yo,
Denard Watson.
if it's too much, you don't have to answer. How did you wind up hooking up with him?
Oh, I had met him through my DJ. I went to Silk City to go and perform, and they happened to come in the building playing background. He was playing a piano for another girl that was
Right.
performing that night. Noelle Scales. Noelle, that's my
Noel
girl.
Scales. Okay.
Noelle. Yep, Noelle. He was playing background for her, the piano. And then my engineer was my DJ was like, oh, I know him. And his friend drums for Jay-Z on the Run tour.
Right.
So I was like, oh shit. He was like, I'm about to get you hooked up with him and stuff and see if we can get you a studio spot. And he went over there and said whatever he said to him. And he was like, hell yeah, yeah. You know, and he saw me perform and he was like, no, she's dope. She's fire.
Right.
And I went and met him in the studio. He did my entire Questions album. He did the EP just now, Undiscovered, and he's about to produce an entire album for me now. So that's coming out in 2022.
That's a big move right there, yo. Like
Yeah.
I said, you're making big moves. And like, so how many projects do you think you put out already?
If I wanted to count a total, it would be 4 because I do have one called the Voyce Project. That was a album itself. I called it an EP. But that one, I never put it on major platforms. That was when I first started at 18, really didn't know how to go about BMIing and things like that, just getting started. So a lot of those songs I snatched down and kept them in the tuck. And those songs are going to be revamped with new beats for this new album now. So you guys get to hear that music that y'all didn't get to hear yet from me. Some people might have heard it. People who know me since 18 was like, oh, I know these songs already. So they're going to know them. But for the new crowd of people who you guys have not heard it yet, this will be a new fresh sound to your ear.
Yo, that's
and there's some new tracks on there as well, too. I have wrote some new tracks. So I got a good little lineup and selection there.
Yo, I'm excited. You said that's going to be January 2022. Yeah,
January 2022. I got another guy actually working on one extra beat for me, and he's like one of the A&Rs for he's not an A&R. I guess he's a producer, and he works with the A&R guys at Interscope and shit. Right. Nigga charged me $1,300 for this fucking beat. I said this beat better motherfucking knock, pop, rock. Every fucking thing on the motherfucking beat. That hi-hat better fucking say Voice when it fucking come on there, because there's no reason for $1,300. Right. But I can understand because of who he works for. He's worked with Rick Ross, Hopskin. He's done like Cleopatra Records with all of those people there. So he's done a lot of stuff for VH1, Black Ink Crew, when he does shit for them, like their turnabouts, their beats in between. He's responsible for a lot of shit like that. So I can see why he would charge $1,300. Right. Denard ain't charged me that. He gave me the homie hookup. Okay? Right. He said, Voice, you dope. I give you the homie hookup. This motherfucker from London and shit want to fucking be charging $1,300.
Wow. So from London, and London is big right now in the UK.
Yeah, he's from the UK. His name is Alexander. The Great. Alexander the Great. He's the owner of Ghostcraft Music, like their production, and they just like pick up artists. They'll go and like give you beats. They give you like a catalog where you can actually like call actual A&Rs and like studios and stuff like that, where you can get meetings with the
Wow.
A&Rs at the record labels. They'll give you that. You know, they do help with like a portfolio, but you gotta pay them people, and it's
Right.
hell of a lot of money. But it'll be worth it though.
Nah, that's
It's
a
gonna
fact.
take me a next step up in the bracket with that one. $1,300. Shit, I better be signed tomorrow with that beat.
Yo, and you got the talent, so I'm definitely sure it's right around the corner, yo. It's definitely gonna be just a matter of time. So, yo, let's talk about, okay, now we did the undiscovered. Let's talk about, what is it, In the Streets TV?
Oh, Take It to the Streets TV. Yes,
Take it to the
yes,
streets TV.
yes. That's my radio station. We do it on Wednesdays, 8 to 9
Right.
p.m. with my guy Trev Smooth. That's my bro. The owner of the station is Miss Lady C. Y'all actually going to see her in a video that is coming in a couple of weeks. Trev taking his damn time with the shit. But we had a lot of stuff because it was green screen and it was really hard for him to edit. So
Right.
y'all going to see that. That's like so different from me. So cool. I seen the previews of it this morning and he sent it to me. Y'all gonna love that shit. It's gonna be amazing. And that's for the track Never. That's on Undiscovered.
Wow. On never on Undiscovered.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
So
I'm
like
looking forward.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, like we're just a podcast as well too. Like we do our streaming on YouTube. We got www.takeittothestreets.com. You can listen to us on there. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel as well too. Me and Trev Smooth be talking some crazy shit. Okay, we crazy. We crazy on that channel. I'm trying to tell y'all, don't tune in if you don't want to hear no crazy shit.
Right. Yo, but it's dope and it's building your brand. So let me ask you, how did you make that transition from artist to artist and podcast host? How did that come about?
I tried it, like I did like a radio show there before a couple of years ago when she first started the brand about like 5 years ago, and I did about 4 years ago with her, and I had a little podcast there with a younger girl, which was she was a teenager at the time, so I had to be a little bit more like kid friendly, and I was like, you know what, I just want to do something where I'm able to just be myself, like how I am on my lives when I'm talking. So I think I didn't even have to transition because it was just natural for me, because I always done that. Like I always going on Instagram and did topics and ranted about stuff. So it was natural to me to just go into talking shit on the radio. So that wasn't hard.
Right. Yo, and like I said earlier, I watched one of your lives and I inboxed you. I was playing, but it's like, yo, you have a dope personality, but at the same time, it's like, yo,
thank
you're not with the bullshit, though. I'm gonna tell you that now.
No, I'm not. I don't play them games. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. Like, I don't like for people to not take my craft seriously. I really hate it when people don't treat artists with the same respect. Just because I'm not signed to a major label doesn't make me not talented, doesn't make me any less than the next artist. And I feel like a lot of people take away from artists because they feel like if you're not buzzing or you don't got the certain buzz, let me tell you something. That buzz shit come real fast and it go real quick. I'm not an artist trying to come real fast and leave real quick. I'm trying to be an artist that comes, sticks, and stays, and become a name where everybody knows my name, where I don't have to sing every fucking month or put out a damn album every 2 weeks or something for somebody to know my name. All I want is to make a career out of something more than just singing. And I think I have it. I've produced, I have coordinated things. I think I have just an all-around talent for everything. Is more than just singing to me. It's just the music industry, period, is what I want to be in. You know, it's not the fame for me. I told my other interviewer that earlier, you know, I was like, it's not the fame for me. I want to live comfortable. So therefore, equal, I want the money. Okay, fuck all that fame shit, because you could be famous and be broke as hell.
Right. That's a fact right there. I ask people all the time when they say they want to get in the industry, like, do you want to be famous or do you want the money? Because like you just said, most famous people, they don't get the money because it costs so much to make them famous or to build that brand. So a lot of that money is in promotion and marketing. But the artists, you can have an indie cult following and you can make more money actually than the majors. So like I said, yo, you smart. I already knew when I did this interview. I already knew. I did my research on you. So
yes, I'm very smart with it. I know exactly what I want. And the thing is that these younger ones, like if I have to give advice, I try to all the time, because I'm like, you don't go and sign a deal. The first deal that you get and especially not read the contract, especially not know what you're going for. A lot of these kids don't even know what BMIing is. They don't know what patenting, lyrics, and that whole process is. It took me a long while to figure it out. Right. Okay, I did not know what it was at 18. I didn't know. I'm just starting to get the factors, starting to do my research, know where you want to get signed at, know what you want when you get signed. You don't want 2% of your royalties, that's for sure. You want 100% of them. Right. Or at least a larger percentage of where you're getting your money back and you're not getting duped. And a lot of these artists see that, oh, they about to sign me for 100 mil. I'm taking it. And didn't read the contract that it says you got to give them 5 albums in 3 years. And that you have to accumulate this amount of money to give back to them, which is the double amount of what they gave to you. So you need to get $200,000 back now, because that's what you should average with the money that they lent you. Right. A record label is nothing but a bank that is giving you a loan up front for you to create a project. When they give you $100 million, it is not $100,000. That is not for you to go and buy cars, right, and chains and shit to make yourself look up there. That's why I told him earlier, rappers spend a lot more money than R&B singers, because they have to uphold an image of looking flexing. Right. Looking like they flexing all the time. They have to stay in the chains and in the latest clothes, in the best cars, popping bottles at the club, throwing money at the strip clubs, because it's an image for a rapper to uphold. Singers, we just want to sing better than you. Right. 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 So that's it. Sing better than you and look better than you. That's it.
Yeah, that's a fact right there. So let me ask you, you said, speaking of singing better, who are your top 5 female singers?
My top 5 female vocalists that are the strongest would have to be Beyonce, of course, Adele, Jennifer Hudson. I'm going to say, goddamn, I know it sounds funny, but Kelly Clarkson, my nigga. I'm sorry, Kelly fucking Clarkson can sing her ass off. Kelly Clarkson. And then I'm going to have to say, if it's a strong female vocalist, if I'm saying now, a new artist now, Lizzo.
Lizzo has a strong voice too. She's different. She have a different sound, but she definitely has a strong voice. Yeah, so
you know, all big women can sing. They all got them vibratos. Okay, she can sing her ass off. They got all that air in that diaphragm, bitch. I'm shaped like a string bean. I can't bring it breathing, but so much. Okay, so she be singing her ass off. Adele can sing too, like really loud, belting voices. Beyonce has that tendency as well too, but she's trained so many years. Right. And it's easy for her to dance and do that shit at the same time. I don't know how she do it. She's a fucking robot or a god, one of the two.
Wow. Yeah, that's real, yo. But you have to be, like you said, bigger people have a strong voice. You have a strong voice. So how long did it take you to get that voice like that?
It took me a while, like, and you can actually lose it. Like, I will tell people that, like, it was a point in time actually where I took a break, not like from singing in the studio. I didn't go to the studio for like a whole year. I just sat back and just like wrote stuff and kind of worked on like music videos and doing cameos for people and stuff like that on the sidelines and trying to figure out other things to do. I wasn't going to the studio because I didn't have anything to record at the time. I wasn't ready. I don't go to the studio unless the songs are ready, practiced, and already. I don't write one yesterday and go to the studio tomorrow. I'm not doing that because I'm going to waste money. You know why? Because I don't know the song. I don't know the harmonies. I don't know what I'm laying down when I get there. I don't know the linguistics of it. I'm not wasting money. So I never do that. Learned that long time ago at 18 and 19 years old. You don't come to the studio not knowing your own shit or not being prepared. You have to practice it. So, I mean, I just think, man, my process is crazy. I think I do too much.
Right. Yeah, I'm curious to know, what is the process? Let's talk about it. What's the process?
I mean, as far as like,
don't tell all your secrets, but just give them a little.
I'm not like you said. You think of my voice is strong. Like for me, I don't think it's that strong because I don't have a belting voice. Can I hit certain notes? Yes. I think I'm strong enough to hit certain notes, but I think it's just my style. Like I'm into that smooth, almost kind of Sade, but Toni Braxton, but just light enough to be kind of Alicia Keys type fairer sound. easier songs to sing. I don't really do all the screaming and shit because it ain't necessary. I like party songs, pop, high adrenaline R&B. So my process basically is find the beat. If it hit and it stick, okay, write something, practice it. When I get it down packed, I mean, like knowing it left and right, notes perfect, then I go to the studio and I record it. But I don't record just one song. I write a list of them and then I go and record 5 and 6 at a time. And it takes me faster, and I can get 6 songs done in 3 hours or 4 hours in the studio when niggas will book 4 hours in the studio and get 1 song done.
Right.
Because they smoking for 3 hours of the fucking session, wasting money.
Right. Right. Yeah, that's a fact right there. Yo,
I don't play with money neither. Oh, to ask somebody in Philadelphia, I don't play with no money. I will bust your ass for stealing money. Using money, and I did not get my product right. I'm not about to spend my money, and it's not what I asked for. Right. That bothers me. Don't fuck up my music on stage, or you will have an issue when I get off the stage.
Right.
All that.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm notorious for that. That's why they call me the R&B diva, because I'm notorious for cursing people out about my damn music not being correct. Okay.
Right. Yeah, and I was just about to bring that up, the R&B diva. So, yo, give me a moment where you had to really be a diva. Like, what was the situation that happened?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you a good one. One time I came to a show. This is when I first met Maul Gates. Maul Gates is an engineer here, and he runs Heat Factory. All of the Heat Factory studios, everybody goes there in Philly. Maul Gates, I first met him. He was running a show at Voltage Lounge, and I was with Jimmy the Saint, and Jimmy took me in, and I'm like, what time do I perform? Like, I don't got all night for this shit. I'm not coming for this ghetto shit. Y'all niggas starting the show. I was angry. Starting the show 2 hours later. Like, I don't got time. What time do I go on? He's like, you want to go to the guy and just ask him that? You being like, bro, like that guy is not going to answer you. I said, watch this. What he look like? Who's the person running it? He was like, there he go right there. I said, excuse me, sir. But when do I perform? Because I don't have all night. You know, people are trying to sing. My voice has a shelf life until 11 p.m. or it will be sleep. So we need to get a show on the road. He looked at me. He was like, okay. Well, Miss Diva, I'll put you on stage right now. And from there, they've been calling me the R&B diva.
Yo, but that's the thing you said. You can't play with your passion because that's what you love. So it's like for somebody else to be taking it serious or playing around. I wouldn't call it a diva. I would say you have a passion for it. So let me ask you, what's the part of the process that you enjoy the most? The writing, the performance, or making the videos?
I love performing. Performing is my favorite part of everything. I love to get on a stage because it just feels like, I don't know. For me, like, I don't have those abilities when I'm practicing it somewhere. Like, I'm like, I could never get that shit right or sing right. But when I go to the studio, it feels like I'm performing. And I just get in there and transform into the artist. It's like, I'm not Voyce Morris when I'm doing it at home and practicing. I'm just who I am, my government name. And then when I get to the studio, I kind of transform into Voyce Morris. It's like a whole different personality that comes out of me. And it gives me this ability to vocalize like that. I don't know what it is. When I get on stage, it just comes out like that. It's just like a joke. And I just start to perform. But before, I'm like sweating fucking bullets, like a sinner in church. Up underneath the armpits and everything before I get on stage. I'm like, oh, it's my turn next. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, it's too many people. Oh, it's too many people in here. Oh God, I'm like tripping. But by the time I get on stage, I'm like on it.
Yeah, so let me ask you, right now, are you an on-the-spot singer or are you more, no?
Sometimes I do. You know what? I don't do it for people when they be like, I'm a singer. They be like, oh, you can sing right now.
Right.
I be like, why you just can't take my word for it?
Right.
Like, why you just can't take my word for it? Am I a jukebox? Like, you got $1? Like, then I'll sing. Like, the fuck do I look like to you? A karaoke? Right. Like, I don't like when people do shit like that. You know, I'm like, why you just can't take my word for it? I don't like that shit. Okay, but will I sing on the spot? Yeah. If somebody be like, oh, can you sing like something? You know, like, oh, I heard you were a singer. But not if somebody tell me, you can sing right now. That's like a fucking trying to challenge me shit. I don't like that.
Right. Now, I definitely understand the difference. Yeah. So I won't challenge you because I was gonna ask you, would you sing something on the platform, but I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, see, saying it like that, like, would you like to sing something for us? Is a different way to say it. Not, you can sing right now. Right. You see how that fucking sounds? Sing right now.
Right.
You rap right now. That's like, I don't believe you. No, you can't. Like, bitch, take my word for it. Why you gotta ask me questions?
Right. Yo, I love it. Yo, I love it. So that's dope right there. So let me ask you, what are your favorite 3 songs that you have in your collection?
My favorite 3, shit. I don't know. I was in here doing all my verses this morning. You got me Yo, I was in here like rapping every last rap verse I had this morning back to back with each other. I'm gonna put a compilation together because I didn't know I had that many verses. Right. Okay, I didn't know I was that hot. But as of now, I think my favorite ones, of course, is Oceans.
Definitely. I like
Basic, that's coming out on the new album, is like, one of my favorites right now. Basic. And I love Yuck. Yuck is my favorite.
Right. Yeah.
Yuck is my favorite.
It was one where you was talking about the guys. I think you was rapping and you was talking about the guys fronting like they money or something like that.
Are you talking about Tapped Out or Gucci Flip Flops?
Gucci Flip Flops.
Gucci Flip Flops.
Yeah.
Gucci Flip Flops, I ran it. You know what? That was my first freestyle that I actually did. I sat there and wrote that in my kitchen, standing there like cooking and shit, and I played the beat. I love this Gucci Flip. That's Bad Babies beat. Gucci Flip Flops. Fuck your bitch. Yeah. I heard that. I love that song. I said, yo, I'm gonna fuck this beat up real quick and see if I can do this shit. I ran it. And once I said, oh, I can write verses like that. Oh, I'm unstoppable. Right. Now I'm rapping. Now I can rap now. Okay, I see me.
Wow. Yes. How does that feel? Do you ever perform any of your songs rapping? Have you done shows?
Yeah, I've done a couple rapping. I actually did that at shows, and it throws people off so good. Wow. I get up there and I'll sing, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, her voice is so beautiful." And then I'm like, hit the rap track, and they're like, "What the fuck? Like she done transfer? Like what the hell? This is like a whole different." Artist, like what the hell? You went from singing like an angel and then like rapping like a hard ass nigga. Like what the hell?
Right. Yo, so that's the thing. It's like multi-talent, and you say you write for people as well.
Yeah, I write for boy rappers. I'll write raps for men, for females, anybody who needs it. R&B singers that are males, females, it doesn't matter. I write pop. Shit, I'm about to start writing country.
Yeah,
I heard that's where the money is.
Yeah, don't limit yourself. Yeah, so what's the process if somebody, they like, yo, I like her vibe, I wanted to write a song. What's the process if somebody wanted to get a feature? Or
first process is a deposit of $500.
Right.
Because I'm not doing shit for free. $500 is the deposit that you will pay, and that's just the deposit. Okay, to start the process of me writing the song, I'm going to be in those lyrics. I'm going to patent them under my name. You are only going to be the performer for that song. It's going to be written by Voyce Morris, performed by whoever the hell asked me to write the song. And I'm going to charge a grip. Like I'm going to charge a stack, because at that point, if I sell you the rights to that, basically you're buying it from me. I be in I lyric it. I'm making sure that I'm getting my royalties off of that. You'll get your royalties as well too for performing it, but I'm going to make more money than you because I wrote it. I'd be damned if I write something for some fucking body and ask them to pay me this small amount of money and give them the rights to that music, and then they make something of that song and I wrote it and I don't get any royalties. Then I gotta be trying to go and sue people or saying that I wrote it, and then nobody like, oh, you just hating. No, you didn't, because you know how people do.
You already know how they do. Every day it happens. Every day. I think.
Oh, you just trying to what do they call it? What do they call it? Trolling. What do they call it when you being clout chasing? Yeah, you just clout chasing. You did not write that, bitch. Yes, I did. Yeah. Yes, I did, and I would get very angry like that, So I just take it straight from rip. Listen, I'm not doing none of that. It's $500 to even book me for that, to even take my time to write something for you, to even get a consultation, to even know who you are, what's your style, what kind of song are you looking for? Because people can ask you to write something. I don't know what your style is. Like that's a big thing too. You can't just go writing shit and giving them to random artists it's not their style, it's not their key, it's not their pitch, it's not their tone, it's not nothing for them. Right. It goes to certain artists. So I'm asking for that, and I'm going to let you know that I'm going to patent the lyrics from rip. So just know you're not getting nothing but a small percentage of royalties off of that shit, because I'll be damned.
Nah,
I give some shit to somebody and they steal from me.
Nah, I definitely feel you on that, and it happens every day. So let me ask you, if you could write for 5 artists in the game right now, who would they be? 5 artists you would like to write for?
Beyonce, of course, because if I write for her and give her a hit, it's a fucking done. I done made it. Right? I don't need to write for nobody else after that.
At that point, yeah, I'm good.
I done made it. Okay, right. If I got Beyonce, I think I would like to write for what's that girl's name? She sings that Hit Different song.
Hit different.
SZA. I think she need a little help. She's not that great to me with writing. I think she needs some writing people. Rihanna. Like Riri don't got the time to write shit. Nah. She need a ghostwriter right now to help her out with that so she can do her other shit. She's damn near a billionaire. She is a billionaire, I think so. She don't got no time to be sitting and writing no songs. She needs a ghostwriter. Rihanna, I would definitely do. If I had the opportunity to write for Babyface, I would write for him too, and Toni Braxton.
Those are legends right there. So now you're taking it to the old school now. So if you can work with 5 producers, old school 90s to 2000 producers, who would you have do your project?
Dr. Dre, Timberland, Missy Elliott. I don't know. I probably have Zaytoven do some shit too. He mad hot. Yeah, like Zaytoven. And he actually got in my inbox asking me about that as well too, because he saw Ocean's clip and said that shit was fire. But he's a hell of a lot of money that I just don't got as of now. And it just doesn't. I just ain't got it. Eventually I will come back to him. I'll get back to him. He'll see me soon. He'll see me soon. Zaytoven. He'll get a beat and Mustard on the beat.
Yeah, that's some big hitters right there. So that would definitely be a dope album. Yeah, DJ Mustard definitely. He got some hits on this belt as well. So that would definitely be a dope album. So for the people that don't know, they may be unfamiliar to you. Let them know who Voyce Morris is.
Voyce Morris is the R&B diva of Philadelphia, and also I am just like an overall kind person and a normal person. I just love music, and that's all I want to do is just sing. I just want to sing and mind my business. That's all. If y'all knew anything about me, I'm real cool to hang out with. I'm a real fun person. I'm easygoing. I'm really, really, really not that hard to get along with. Just don't rub me the wrong way. Right. Then you got a problem. But other than that, everybody else is fine. I never have those issues. Voyce Morris is a real easygoing person. I'm real chilling.
And that's the thing, is like with your talent, you're easy to talk to. You're not, too big, you know what I'm saying, with the big head. You're down to earth. But your talent should, most people have less talent. And they
be talking shit. Oh, God. We had one on the show the other day, and he was playing this shit. He was like, yeah, because I be in the dirty one, and I get the big boy, I mess him up. I'm like, yeah, you mess up. Don't come on here and play no motherfucking 19-minute fucking song the fuck again. Okay, motherfucker? Bring a song that's 2 minutes and 30 seconds, or we cutting that shit off at motherfucking 2:31. Because it was too long. Okay, wow. And he was just talking real heavy. And it be always the people that be trash that talk heavy like that. I do not boast and brag. One thing about growing up in church and being an R&B singer, transitioning like that, gospel, just being a gospel singer in general, working in the church, we don't do that. It's not a thing where you want to boast and brag about a gift that was gifted to you by God. You don't brag about stuff like that. You really don't like that. I'm not cocky. Can I be? In a situation where I feel like, yes, all right, now you try, like if somebody's trying to downplay me, I'm like, hold on. Now I gotta let you know who I am. Then I would then proceed to do that. But other than that, I'm very humble. I do not go around like, oh, I'm the best singer. I'm the shit. Like, no, I never do that. I don't talk like that.
No, I feel
like I'm normal, just like everybody else. And I have that odds of chance of making my dream come true, just like everybody else has that odds of chance of making their dream come true. As long as you work at it. It's not hard to achieve it. If Megan Thee Stallion, that nigga, Okay, him. If he
Right.
could get signed, okay, then I know damn well I could get signed.
Right.
Okay, so it's not hard to achieve. I think people just gotta have a level of believing in themselves, but not becoming too much. You know, like that big head with that. I said I still be the same one to shop at Mad Rig or Got the Look or goddamn Burlington for my shit.
Wow.
As a rich person, still, you know,
Right.
because that wouldn't change me. Money ain't gonna change me. I mean, I make money. I'm a veterinary technician, for God's sakes. I'm a surgical technician. You don't think I make no money?
Right. Now I feel you on that, yo. So you doing your thing, definitely doing your thing. So let me ask you. All right, so you in Philadelphia, you're doing your thing. Over your career, what are 3 things that you learned that you wish you would have knew earlier in the game?
That people will stab you in the back even if they work with you.
Right.
That you can't trust everybody with your musical inference, and also that you can't trust people with your material. Those are 3 things I learned. I learned not to post too much stuff on Instagram as well too, because I had something stolen from me by a ghostwriter for a midstream artist. She ain't mainstream because that bitch ain't doing shit.
Wow.
What's her name from Love and Hip Hop? That big butt bitch, and she was on Bad Girls Club too.
Shit.
She's the talk to me nice. That bitch. Dream Doll. There you go. Dream Doll.
Shit.
Dream Doll. Okay, so one of her ghostwriters done got on my damn page and stole a fucking bar from me, and it was in her song. And when I went to go call it out and kept tagging her name in the shit, her page blocked me. So that's how I knew it was some shit. Right. I say in one of my songs, Party. It's actually, that song is on SoundCloud. I say in one of my songs, I'm not Nicki, not Cardi. I'm Voice the life of that party. This bitch says, I'm not Nicki, not Cardi. I'm Dream Doll, not Barbie.
Nah.
Wow. Is that not blatant or what?
Yeah, it is blatant right
there. And when I said, I know I'm not fucking crazy, because I know that's my line right there. So that right there showed me that people do troll, like, and they do still. Underground artists, music, who are not able to sue them right off the back and stuff like that, because they know it's a money issue, and they know it's an issue with even be able to reach them as an artist at your status. No, the hell it ain't. You get the right motherfucking lawyer and you can prove that shit, we'll reach your ass, bitch. I bet you my lawyer will reach you then.
Right. Now,
okay.
That's a fact. I think YNF Lucci and damn, what's your boy name? For Every Day We Lit, they just lost 1.7 in a lawsuit for that song.
For Every Day We Lit, for PNB Rock and him?
Yep, 1.7 million.
They stole it.
Yeah, 1.7 million.
Wow.
Yep, same
stealing.
thing.
Fucking stealing, not thinking that those artists can do something about it. If you get the right artist, you have the right bitch today. Okay, because she thought I was playing. Right. Okay, and I'm still not finished with that ass, bitch. I'm coming to Love and Hip Hop to get your ass. Okay, watch this.
I feel you on that.
Watch this.
So
watch this.
So, yo, you telling me we'll see Voice Morris on the Love and Hip Hop for real?
Hey, shit, y'all just might, man. I've been in the works, you know. I've been trying to make some shit happen. Now, you can't really talk about it until it happens, but I'm going to make some shit happen, but I'm going to see that ass. Trust me, she's going to see me again. And that's definitely going to be brought up in the conversation, because I know that people steal like that. Right. And 6ix9ine just did it to another artist named Young Shotty. He's his new shit, that pop shit, wanna drop shit in a rock shit, that song, that's her song. It's called Hot Bitch. Drop shit, I'm a hot bitch on the top shit. Every little, I mean, like, yes, same rhythm, same sound, same beat.
Wow.
Everything.
Right. So
it is true.
Right. I know a lot of, even the bigger ones, they do the same thing. You know, even the greats, they do it. So let me ask you, okay, so say if I'm new in the game, I don't know the business. Let's just pretend I'm just coming to you. Voice Mars, I need help. How do you protect yourself? And how do you watch out for the things we're talking about right now?
Do not save any live streams. Do not put any post up of unreleased songs that have not been patented, have not been saved, have not been done yet. Once you record your music, it is time stamped and dated and it is patented already, even without you going and patenting it through music and through the network and through distributing. It is already signed, sealed, delivered. That is your song. You have a timestamp date on it when they save it in the studio. That is your proof there. So just make sure that you're not giving too much of a snippet, like with that. Like if y'all gonna do something, don't put your hooks out there and do not play the whole entire hook. That hooks are the most number one thing stolen from underground artists are hooks. Do not, and I repeat, do not put those up. Don't put the whole thing up. Put a middle of your verse up, like in an odd place.
Right.
And then share it like that and make it less than 15 seconds. Because at that point, you're protecting yourself from getting a lot of material taken away from you.
Right.
At that point.
Yeah. That's deep right there. And that's powerful and real, like you said. Protecting yourself, because this industry, they'll take you, and people being naive, they're thinking, okay, this person gonna look out for me. What do you have? If they say that,
no,
they
ain't looking out for you. The minute that they fucking sign you, they looking out for that motherfucking check to come to their pocket.
Right.
They ain't looking out for you. They don't give a damn about you as that artist. They want you to bring in cash so they can continue to get paid. Those people at them damn labels don't give a fuck about you. And that goes on down to even the most deepest people when you get to meet some of your favorite artists. Now, I had the opportunity to write for Cardi B once. And I was telling him earlier that, and I only got that one time to write for her, that opportunity through somebody else. And sometimes it doesn't always work out the way that people think is going to work out for you. Okay, I wrote something. It was a song that was put out there. I wrote a part of press for her. Wow. And I just, like you get your payments off of it and stuff, but it didn't go where we thought the song was going to go. Sometimes that happens and you don't get picked again, or you just got to try again. You just go to another opportunity. You get another opportunity like that to write for an artist. So now that you had that's good on your resume as a singer or as a writer or as a rapper. So at least you have that. You could carry yourself a far way with a resume singing.
Right.
People don't realize that.
That's real. And that's all in your publishing. So if somebody's trying to get into writing for people, how do they do that?
I mean, I would just start off. I would educate myself in how you do your BMIing first. Because if you're just writing for somebody and just giving them shit, you're giving away material that can potentially put money in your pocket. So a lot of people do that and think that other person who you gave that song to will, because you respect that person enough, or say if it's just a person I know. Say if it was a person I know and she's like, can you write me a song? I'm like, yeah, I write her the song, and it's okay at the moment, but then she gets picked up for it. She ain't trying to give me no fucking credit for it. Now I gotta bust your ass. Now I gotta put you out on fucking Front Street after I lay you fucking flat out on the concrete, because I don't have time for that. That's why you want to go through all of the formalities first and all of them legal portions before you do anything with anybody. I don't play them games when it comes to material that I am giving you that's coming from my head, because I want to make sure I'm getting my accolades, my respect for that, and my payment for what the hell I did. Right. And that's just it. So I would just look through the formalities first before you go writing for anybody, willy-nilly giving out songs and shit like you the fucking song fairy.
Right. Yo, that's so true, because it's like, so somebody's writing for a song and they say, all right, I give you $1,500, right? And they don't do what you said. A lot of people, they don't do what you said. They say, I write the song, give me $1,500. And they thinking, I just hit a lick. Now this song goes.
No, they just
right.
They hit a lick on you, dickhead. Right. They just hit a lick on you. Right. That's not hitting a lick. That's being a dumbass, because you're getting paid once, when you should be getting paid a lifetime for that. If that is something that can go somewhere, you shouldn't be getting paid once. That check from once is going to be gone once that person already done accumulated royalties off of that. They're going to keep getting paid that for the rest of their life. Right. You don't have any rights to that. You have nothing once you give that person that. So if people are looking at, hey, I just got that $1,500 up front and I wrote that song, shit, I did it. And you do that for a couple of people. Okay, yeah, you got $1,500 that day. But what did you get after they published that song and put it on iTunes and got money from people buying that song off of iTunes? You got nothing.
Right.
No royalties out of that. So always make sure that is in effect as soon as somebody asks you for something. And if they don't want to go through with that, then that's not a professional person that I would mess with. You wean a lot of people out that are not professional when you do that. Right. I keep so many people out of my inbox that is worth wasting my time and being unprofessional when I say that straight from rip. They be like, how much it is for you to write a song? I be like, okay, so it's a deposit of $500. Right. I BMI the lyrics. On the day of the song being completed and being given to you, there's a balance of $500 left. Right. That deters people right there if they're not serious. So just get your business pitch. Whatever you're going to say to them, whatever your pricing is, whatever you're going to do, you charge how you want to charge. I don't tell anybody how to charge, but Voice Morris charges $1,000 for me to write something, and I want to BMI it. Right. You're not getting the rights to those lyrics.
No, I definitely feel you on that because it's taking your time and your talent, and it's like that's the time you can't get back, and your talent, you don't know where it's going to go, so it's hard to put a price on. Right. So I definitely understand that. So let's talk about masters.
Your masters, that's the most important part. If you don't own those, you're paying a large percentage of what actually is supposed to go into your pocket. Right. So when you're signed to a label, it's basically like paying out fees for people helping put you on a platform when you do that. So your masters is pretty much your distribution. That's what that is. So you're paying them to distribute your stuff all over. You buy your master's back, you can distribute it yourself. Right. You don't have to worry about that income being split with the record company, with the producers, with these people, with that. I mean, like, you already pay those fees up front when you get producers and get studio time. These people get money that come out of that once again, you know, and that's just too much money out your pocket. You got to negotiate that honestly, because you really can't go into a record label and tell them you want 100% of your royalties and 100% of your masters, because they're not trying to hear none of that, because then they don't make no profit. Then at that point, you might as well have to stay the independent artist then we don't have no need to help you for. Because, I mean, we're not getting anything out of it. We're about to give you our money, and we're not about to get a dime of the shit back. So it is like we just gave you the money. Like, they don't want that. No record label is going to give you your rights to your music if you are on that label and you're using their producers, their studios, their things. Right. They want their money from rip. That's what it is. There is no getting around that if you're assigned to a label.
Yo, that's a fact, yo. And I'm asking because I'm pretty sure I'm looking at you and I see how you're grinding. So I'm asking you some questions. Okay, so let me ask you, yo. You know, if it's something you don't want to answer, feel free. You go to a studio, right? You do a session. Mm-hmm. You leave the session there. Who owns the session?
It depends. It depends. It depends, because here's the thing. I tell a lot of artists to get a flash drive too. Right. Don't just get an email to you. Like, I had a flash drive for a long time. Now, for me, I'll do like Google Drive, save some of my stuff, or have them shoot it right to me, AirDrop. But I mean, the session is yours technically because you paid for it. Right. But if the engineer it produced the beat and like orchestrated the song as well too, it's different. It's different. Then he's played a part in that. Like, I mean, and what I mean, like, by orchestrating the song is like putting it together as well too, like arranging the song for you. So if you got like a person adding stuff into it, that's just creative inference. They ain't got nothing to, you know. But it depends on what the engineer is doing. Right. But initially, you own the session. You paid for it. You're just renting the studio, just renting their space.
Right. So let me reword it in a different way, because a lot of artists I see make this mistake. Okay. So they go in, they pay the engineer cash. No receipt. No receipt.
Who paid the engineers cash?
A lot of artists pay cash.
I don't even know what the fuck a dollar bill look like any goddamn more. I don't carry no damn cash around. I don't even know what the fuck a 20 look like. I got cards. Right. Swipe a card, PayPal, Zelly, one of those. Cash App, where I can get my fucking money back and reverse those charges. Ain't no cash. I can't reverse my charges on cash. You're not gonna give me my cash back. That is like the stupidest shit an artist can ever fucking do, is give an engineer cash. And if he asking for cash, right, He unprofessional as shit. Because there's not some that will take the cash from you, yes, but that's not smart. They don't have a receipt book to give you. They're not about to give you no fucking receipt.
Right.
They're gonna take the money.
Right. And that was my point exactly. So now you give them the cash, you leave, they email you the track. You don't get a release or nothing like that. You put the song
They
up,
just
it pops.
Email. Email.
Now the engineer comes back later, says, I own the track. He has the session. Now what?
I don't know how the fuck he would come to that conclusion that even something he owned a track if he didn't produce the track.
Right.
Unless he produced that track, he don't own shit. All he is the recording guy.
Right.
That's the hell what he is. The recording guy. He is not shit else but that.
Right.
He don't own none of that unless he made the beat and you're giving him his credits for that by putting him on there as a producer to that album or whatever you were doing. He don't own shit. And even still, he don't own anything. He own that beat. No, he don't. You paid for the beat. That's why you pay for the production. You own the beats. You own the song. You own the music. Everything is yours. You paid and you rented that space. You paid for their services. That's all they're there to do is just a service. There is nothing that they're supposed to get except for their credits. This person recorded it. This person did this. That's your credits. You're not getting no more money. I already paid you. All you get is your accolades now, or for people to just know you did it. That's it. No, I wish an engineer would tell something. This track is mine. Your ass about to be mine in a second. The fuck?
Yeah, the recording guy, yo. They said the recording guy. They laughed.
That's all he is the recording guy.
Yo, that's crazy right there. But yo, a lot of people, they don't know the business and they think yo, it's just getting up there performing. How long did it take you to learn the business?
Excuse me, y'all. I had to hit this blunt for a second because this is getting intense.
It fucked up your nerves right quick.
Okay, it got me sick. I wish an engineer would tell me some shit like that. Who the fuck is you? What track is yours?
Right.
Now, what you say?
I'm laughing so hard. Let me get back on track. Yeah. I said somebody in the comments said recording guy. But a lot of artists, they make these mistakes. They think that just recording a song, putting it out, they don't protect it. How long did it take you to learn the business and not make these mistakes? I'm
still learning, and I still make mistakes sometimes, even with giving people a second chance that have already done me fucking disjustice. I have given people multiple chances over and over and over again, just because it was a business relationship where I'm like, hey, they're the closest in business, or, you know, that person is the cheapest. Stop doing that shit. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. Stop opting out cheap. Stop opting out cheap. I learned that. And I learned it for the last time when I shot my video Yuck. And it did not come out the way that I wanted it to. Although other people said it was pretty good, they liked it. It was not what I asked for. And it's not what I paid for. And I have done a video with that person beforehand. Okay. And they still gave me not what I asked for the first time. So that is a big mistake. Do not go to somebody who already done you a disjustice the first time. Secondly, just don't waste your time with people like that. If I was to say anything, don't do that. Don't do that.
I definitely feel you on that. So how important is it? Do you write your own treatments for your videos?
Yeah, I write all my treatments because I direct everything. Like literally, I will tell the videographer how to shoot me. Okay, I'm like, no, I don't like that angle. Give me a left corner from the right side. Okay, because I don't like the way that looks. Like I'm literally telling them every single step. That entire video, I told him what angles, how I wanted it. Guy even asked me earlier. He was like, "Was you naked?" Because it looked like you was naked. I said no. Wanted to give that illusion though, that it looked like I had no shirt on. I write my treatments way before I even contact a person to shoot it. I write these and I come up with these concepts for these videos months before I even go to even book somebody for them. So it's already ready and done. I know what I want. I know exactly how I'm going to shoot it, scene for scene. I do these things way ahead of time, which is why I'm always prepared when I get with the people. And there's nobody that, and you can ask anybody who's ever worked with me, they're like, no, Voyce is sharp. Like every time she come, I didn't have to do nothing. She recorded, she was fine. Like I didn't have to punch in 1,000 times. Rappers be killing me. Yo, punch me in, nigga, punch me in. Oh, I'm coming in. All right, I'm coming in. Yo, these niggas, oh shit, punch me in, nigga. I'm like, you need to know your song. That shit used to got on my goddamn nerve at the damn studio. Know your shit. Right. Why you come here and you don't know it? Stop punching in 3,000 times. That shit is annoying to the engineer, first of all. And it's just wasting your money. Like I said, wasting your time. You the one who booked 5 hours and paid fucking $400 for it. And you just lost your money because you only got one song done when you should have had 4.
Right. If you'd have been prepared.
Because you didn't practice your material before you got there. So that's your fault.
Nah, that's true right there. So yo, you definitely have a strong personality. You're definitely in control of your career, and that's important because a lot of times when you get with a label with the things that you don't have in place, they put in place, but like you said, you lose your ownership. So how important is your creativity and your ownership in your career?
It's very important to me, and because I know how labels work, I have to come ready, and that's what I said. I needed to figure out what I needed in order for these people to do what I asked them to do, or to go for what I'm asking them for. You can't step into an A&R office and I got fucking 7,000 followers and they just found me, you know, and they like, yeah, you hella talented, but you ain't got no big enough fan base like that. We still got to grow you. We still got to do this. I really will be honest. I said if I did sign a contract and it was a 3-year contract to somebody's label, I would do that jail time. I call it jail time.
Right.
It's jail time. But you know what it is also is artist development. They are trying to develop you to a sound and to a marketing place where you are going to be able to sell and make the money back. A lot of these artists go against the grain, trying to still do their own fucking thing instead of trying to take the advice from the label and do what they ask you to give because they know what's being marketed and know what's selling. They're only trying to help you as well too. They're trying to help you because they're trying to make sure they get their money. Now, regardless of the fact of if you make it or not, they're still going to get their money because they'll sue the shit out you when you don't got it and you have to pay it back regardless, or you're gonna be stuck on that same contract and never get the fuck off, and you're just gonna be shelved like a lot of these artists that you don't see. They're shelved because they cannot pay, because their albums done flopped. Why? Because they done took the money that they forwarded them and done bought 6 Ferraris, okay, done rented some bitches. Okay, and then bought $600 worth of bottles in the damn club. Like it's not for that. It's not for VVS chains and all that shit that y'all niggas want to buy to flex. It is for you to give them people a project worth what they paid you for, and that's where the artists fuck up at. So once you realize that they're alone and that's a bank and they're trying to get you to pay your payments in the right way and trying to tell you how to do it the easiest way. Follow it, do the jail time, get the fuck out. Once you're finished your contract, you can go about your business and you can go and do whatever you want to do. There is going to have to be a change when you get with the, you think they're not going to try to change my style and try to make me a little bit more of what is marketable to them or what they think is going to sell me more? Shit, I'd be like, all right, bitch, come on. Let me know. Aim me up because I want to know. Okay, put me on the stage, bitch. I do what I'm doing what the hell is being asked. So I feel like that's what happened with Asian Doll. Like I feel like that's what happened with her. She got signed with Gucci, right? Gucci was really trying to develop her style into bringing her into mainstream, giving her a mainstream sound. She raps too hard. That's my bitch though. She fire. Don't get me wrong. But she got, I mean, her damn lyrics is like punch you in the face. Right. Like a straight up nigga, and it's not the type of music that would be played on the radio frequently. They're trying to give you a radio sound, trying to make you more appealing to different crowds and a bigger platform, not just appealing to one group of people. Right. And she didn't like that. She wanted to be the artist that she wanted to be, that hard, gangster, tough, Tony girl. Sometimes they got to get toned down for a second because you're not appealing to other crowds. You're not going to appeal to I'm sorry to say it, but no 14-year-old white girl tell me something, you're going to beat a bitch up because you don't give a fuck. Like, she don't want to hear about that. She don't want to get beat the fuck up. She don't want to get beat the fuck up. So, nobody wants to hear that. You need a sound that's going to transition you, and not everybody has that sound. Right. So I'm just being truthful. I'm just saying.
That's what I respect about you, and that's why I definitely asking you certain questions, because I know you're gonna be real. A lot of people, they'll be up here and they give the politically correct answer. You're giving the honest, real answer.
Honest. I can't be nothing but that.
Yo,
I'm gonna tell you, it's not hard to achieve. So when people say, "Oh, you can't get signed and you ain't going," it ain't hard to reach. It's really not. That is not the problem. The problem is getting there and staying.
Getting there.
That's the problem.
Right.
That's the problem. You can get in easy. Are you gonna stay though?
Right. Yeah, that's definitely real. So, yo, let me ask you, let's do 3 female singers that stuck and stayed that you admire. And could you have
that
done
stuck
what
and
they
stayed.
did? Right. And would you have done what they had to do to get there?
Alicia Keys definitely stuck and stayed. Rihanna definitely stuck and stayed. And of course, Beyonce definitely stuck and stayed. And they've been around for a long time. I feel like my career is a little bit different because I am getting a later start. They also were in the industry pretty young. So like in a comparison, I'm glad that I'm glad that I had to go through all of this just to get a point, because now I know. And from watching so many other artists who have been through this, make mistakes, and the things that they have gone through also taught me some things not to go for. Oh shit, I won't do that, what she did, because I don't want to fuck up like that. Shit, bitch, I don't want to be like you. You know, so you just take those examples from those people, and you want to just stay on your own lane. Stay sharp, stay true to yourself, because a lot of these people think that changing a style musically is changing yourself. It's not. You can still be who you are and have a different sound. And a lot of these artists get stuck in their ways when they get signed and think that they can tell these labels what they gonna do. And you can't. That's like hold on. I lend you some money. I lend you some money. And you gonna tell me what the fuck you gonna do? I just paid for that business, and you gonna tell me I'm the one that's investing in you.
Right.
And you gonna tell me what the fuck you gonna do with my thousands of dollars of money that I just invested in you?
Right.
Hell no.
You're done. Right. You're finished.
You can pull up a chair, grab a coffee, because you're gonna be sitting here for a long time in that fucking seat. You won't be doing shit.
Right.
If you don't want to follow the rules, they will keep your ass on that contract until you complete the duties that they asked you to. That's either the albums that they asked you for or give them back that fucking money. That's just it.
Yo, that's real. And yo, you say you made the transition from working and then doing the full-time music, yo. What's keeping you afloat, and what principles are you applying to be able to do that?
What's keeping me afloat is definitely like a lot of my features. So that was an easy transition. Like once I started getting frequent features from people, just because I've been doing so much, and the radio station as well too, you know, so that's a good stabilization for me to be able to stay out of work and be able to enjoy myself here. And also shit, motherfucker, that PUA, stop playing with me. Y'all motherfuckers know y'all getting PUA, so don't be acting like we're here. Y'all not getting no PUA, okay? Because everybody getting it, okay? But you thought I was not gonna fucking fall for that shit? Hell yeah! I just left my job because I had to stay home. My son was not going to school. It was COVID. I didn't have no choice. So after that, I just left and I just never went back. I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna do music full time, and it's been working out fine just for me this way. So I'm cool.
Yo, that's dope right there. And I wish many blessings on it. You know what I'm saying? That you continue growing. So, yo, let's talk a little bit about the radio station. Do y'all play indie artists? What type of music do y'all play on the station?
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. Like, we don't really be playing music like that and shit on our show, because our show is literally about the shenanigans. Like, we get on there and we talk about topics that are very hard, very controversial, and very hard for people to listen to sometimes because they don't like some of the topics, but they're very good topics. I think we just like we're like a podcast, like I said, is no holds bars. You want to call in and you want to hear some crazy shit, you want to call into our show and listen to us, because we be saying some outrageous off the wall shit. And we talk about a lot of subjects that people don't want to touch on, and if they do touch on it, they're like really nice about it, or really trying not to too much to step on people's toes. Oh, we crunching up fucking toes. We stepping on motherfucking Louis Vuittons, bitch, loafers. We stepping all over your motherfucking Jordans, stuffing them bitches up.
Yo, I feel you on that, yo. So, yo, if you got time, give me 3 of your favorite topics that was on the show.
We just did the LGBTQS subject. Wow. Okay, Trev had me cracking up about this damn super straight fad that they got going on, where if you don't like guys that are super straight, it's called super straight. You do not prefer anybody that is the same sex or has transitioned into a different sex. So you only like women. If you're a man, you're not going to date a woman that transitioned from a man into a woman. You don't date transgenders, pretty much is what that is. Trying to say that it was like transgender bashing or transphobic. So they make up this thing called super straight. So now you guys can't call them transphobic. You have to call them super straight. Don't know when that S is being approved, but motherfucker, super sit your ass down, because you the super motherfucker that's back there duking in the book. Because niggas that gotta exclaim that you super straight, you ain't straight. Because ain't no man about to have to tell me I'm super straight. A man is just going to be saying I'm straight. I don't go that way. You don't have to explain yourself. Anytime you explaining yourself too fucking much, you got me wondering about things that shouldn't be. So therefore, have a nice day on that. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Second favorite topic was sex sells. I loved the sex sells topic. We talked about how artists, female artists especially, have to always sexually exploitate themselves or be over sexualized in videos, photos, and things like that to get more attention as that artist. And I tried to prove a point by doing something straight for a week on Instagram. I went on Instagram with thongs on, with my back turned to the camera, no shirts on, and I had the thirst trap going. I mean, my damn DMs was bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 all fucking night. Ding, 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 sound like a motherfucking pinball machine. Bing, 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 bing. Fucking shit was going off. Okay? Because niggas was thirst and burst over that shit. Prove the point right there that sex sells. Voice More is barely ever being I do not like dress a certain way. Like, if anything, I got my breast out all the damn time. That's it. I do not really dress in a way where if I'm not performing, it's not going to be like that. And even when I'm performing, I'm dressed really kind of like sophisticatedly. So I have a different type of style. It's sexy, but not slutty. The minute that I gave them butt naked, slutty, everybody loved it. Okay, so I'm like, that proves a point right there that y'all just like to see people get naked and shit. Why do somebody have to get naked for you to click something to listen to a fucking song? What does my nakedness have to do with my voice?
No, that's a fact.
What does my body got to do with my voice? Absolutely freaking nothing. What does my looks have to do with my voice? Nothing. So that proves to you right there, sex sells. My last, like, third favorite topic, it was so many good ones, but we had a topic about the do's and don'ts and sex. What makes a female corny in bed and what makes a male corny in bed? Trav could not answer to me what makes a bitch corny in bed. What make a bitch corny in bed?
She just
what make the coochie corny? Because I wanted to know, and he still would not tell me what the hell it means. He's like, I got a list, but I'm explaining. No, nigga, stop explaining. Give me the list. Flap out the scroll. Because you acted like you had a whole motherfucking scroll worth of shit to say. He had nothing to say. What makes it corny? You know, why can't you say somebody? Because what if you just didn't like that person sexually, you know? I mean, they could go to another person and that person might freaking love it. You might not like the way that she did you, but she might go and meet another guy and he loved the way that she do it, you know? So you can't really say a person is ass. You can't say a person, oh, that was corny or they was whack and shit like that. Because you might not like it, but the next person they with might love it though.
That's a fact. That's a fact right there, yeah. That's a fact right there. And you be speaking real. So what days again can they catch the podcast?
Make sure y'all catch us on Wednesdays. We come on Wednesday nights, 8 to 9 p.m. It's called Chew the Fat with Trev Smooth and Voice Morris at Take It to the Streets Radio. Y'all can watch us on YouTube Live, which is actually the best angle for you because we're in HD on that camera. Like that shit, high definition like a motherfucker. We're so clear. It's so much better than watching us on Instagram Live. Right. We only stay on Instagram Live for about 10, 20 minutes anyway. So you can't catch the full episode there. You have to go to YouTube or the TakeItToTheStreets.com page. So either way, y'all can catch us there.
Yeah, that's dope right there. So if anybody looking to find your music, can they find it on your website, social media? I mean, not social media, music streams. What would be the best way for them?
Listen, I tell everybody who's trying to find Voice Morris, anything of Voice Morris, hit that Google thing on the top of y'all shit or talk to Siri and say, Siri, Voice Morris, Alexa, Voice Morris. That shit'll pop up every damn thing. My Instagram, every last site that my music is on, everything will come up. My music videos, everything. Just go on Google, type in Voice Morris. Y'all gonna see me pop up right there. Musician, R&B soul singer, pop.
Dope. Yeah, that's dope right there. So is there anything else you do? I know you're an artist, host. What else do you do? Producer, writer? What else
I'm a writer. Occasionally, I guess I can edit music videos. I've done that once or twice. Wow. Other than that, I'm a mom and I'm a veterinary surgical technician. I deliver cat babies and dog babies and do spays and neuters and stuff like that.
Yo, how did you get into that? Yo, I know I don't want to hold you too long.
I went to school for it. I went to school for like about 2 years for it. Graduated as a veterinary assistant first, and I worked in hospitals and worked my way up to that position. They basically train you at the hospitals, and you just go and get the licenses for it. That's it.
Yeah, that's dope.
I'm gonna eventually go back to school to be a doctor because they need some smart Black doctors in that field, because that dumb bitch that I had at VSEC the other day that I took my cat to, I was ready to slap that bitch head off her shoulders for lying to me in my face, thinking I was dumb. Okay, I said, ma'am, we ain't even gonna go there, okay?
Yo, that's dope right there, yo. Yo, tell the people where they can find your project. It's Undiscovered out now on
Undiscovered is out on every platform. It is everywhere. Tidal, iHeart, Pandora, on every goddamn site. Y'all can find it on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music is the same damn thing as I mean, how many times everybody got to put all platforms on there? Y'all niggas don't know what all platforms is? Right. Okay, go and Google the person's damn name. Y'all so damn nosy about every goddamn thing else.
But Google.
Be nosy about me. Shit. Okay, be nosy about me. Know all my business. Go follow me on Instagram at VOYCE_Morris. Do not spell my name with an I. Spell it with a Y. And don't forget.
Nah, that's a fact right there, yo. I love your personality. I love what you're doing. I'm pretty sure the people in the comments love you. Yo, we'd love to have you back in the future if you don't mind coming back from time to time.
Yes, I love it. And I'm going to visit. You said you're in North Carolina?
Yeah, I'm in North Carolina.
I'm going to visit down there. I'm going to visit down there soon because I seem to be getting a lot of love from you guys up there, and I love it. So I'm going to come down and visit.
Yeah, that'd be
Where's a good place to go and hang out and go and get some food and stuff down there?
Yeah, you got Charlotte.
I want some real Southern food.
You got Charlotte, you got Raleigh, and you got Columbia and Charleston in South Carolina.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
all
definitely.
Right. We put it together. Take a little trip.
Right, and one more thing for people that want to collab with you, what's the process? I heard about the writing. Is it the same for the collabs or is it different?
For collabs, you know what? I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't do those.
Okay.
I really don't like do those because it's like hard to collab. You got to go through too much with like patenting both person's lyrics and make that's like on some mainstream shit. I probably won't do that until I get up there and somebody asks to collab on something. And most of the time you don't collab with mainstream artists. You pay them for a feature. I feature.
Right.
That's it. I don't do collabs. Collabs mean we working together on something and we both putting our money in. And that's not the case most of the time. Most people just want to fucking get you on something, and no, it's not worth the time doing. I don't do that. Features only, guys. I do cameos. I'll get in your video even if I'm not in the song. But that's the most I'm doing. Just features.
Nah, I feel you on that. And that's powerful. Like I said, you know your business. You're a powerful woman. You're making major moves. Very talented.
Thank
Ocean is
you.
out right now. Undiscovered is out on all platforms,
Yeah.
And we salute you here on The Proof. You're always welcome. If you got any more shout outs, anybody you want to shout out that may be home watching and all that, you could give that.
Yes, my guys from Take It to the Streets Radio. Shout out to Trev Smooth, Miss Lady C, my fucking man's 100 grands, and I'm gonna see y'all on Wednesday. And make sure y'all tune in Wednesday if y'all want to see me in full action. Okay, this is Voice just a little bit.
Right.
Okay, now I'm pretty sure you watched the show. You see how crazy my
I didn't say the show. I love it though. I love it. Your personality is gonna take you. Your personality is gonna take you big places. Definitely.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate you stopping by. Like I said, Undiscovered out now. This is Voice Morris, the R&B diva, all the way from Philadelphia. We thank everybody for tuning in. This is the Proof and the Pudding podcast show. And
yes, y'all, and I'm going to go smoke.
I know that's right, yo. Love to you, love to the fam and everybody, to the people for letting you do it. We thank you,
Thank you.
All right, yo, you have a good one. All right, we're gonna sign off.
You too.
All right.